With the 2011 baseball playoffs right around the corner, one team may be conspicuously absent from the tournament. Will the defending champion San Francisco Giants make the playoffs? Hey everybody, it's Paulie. Welcome back to This Week in Red, where we're talking all things Red Sox and Major League Baseball. So we've got a very stirring development happening in baseball with the playoffs right around the corner. And that is the fact that the San Francisco Giants right now are less than 10 games over 500 in the standings. They're trailing the Arizona Diamondbacks right now between 5 and 7 games, depending on when you pick up the paper. And time's running out for the Giants. Arizona's got a good lead in this division. They have played extremely well this year. They're led by probable manager of the year candidate Kirk Gibson. He's gotten everything he could ask for out of his young rotation and his young team led by Justin Upton. The Giants are in serious trouble, and this all started back in May 25th to be exact, when they lost their leader, an inspirational force on that club, catcher Buster Posey, who broke a leg in a collision with the Florida Marlins at home plate on that day. This team has never been the same since. They've lacked offense. They've scored just about 3.5 runs a game this year, which is very, very low in baseball. No matter how good your pitching is, you have to score at least 4 to 4.5 runs in baseball to be competitive, and the Giants have not done that. And it is a tribute to the pitching that they have on this team with Tim Lincecum and Matt Cain and Jonathan Sanchez and Madison Baumgartner and closer Brian Wilson, who's injured right now, that they've been able to stay in the race as long as they have because they have absolutely been decimated by injuries. They acquired Carlos Beltran at the trade deadline. He's even been injured. So it's been a disaster for the Giants in the second half of the season. And I would seriously doubt that they will make the playoffs. Now listen, defending World Series champions in the past have not made the playoffs in the next year. That happens all the time. But the NL West, I mean, let's face it, folks, that's a bad division. And, for the Giants not to be able to win it, they've really had to be decimated by injuries, and that has been the case. But you got to give Arizona a lot of credit. Under Gibson, who came in as an interim manager last year, the team was a mess, but they have really righted the ship this year. They've played some young players. They've gotten some good contributions on their starting staff from guys like Ian Kennedy, who I think has only 3 losses all season. He's been outstanding. He's been everything the Yankees probably thought he would be when they traded him in the Curtis Granderson deal in that 3-way trade to Arizona. But right now it looks like Arizona will win the division, and the Giants are to make a run, however, it's got to be in September. They're in the midst of a stretch where they have about 20 of 23 at home, including some of those games with Arizona. This will be a key time for the Giants as to whether they will be able to defend their title or not. But what do you guys think? Are the Giants in trouble, or do you see them in this 20 out of 23 run of home games able to make a run at the Diamondbacks before the season ends? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red.